Today I want to talk about a movie that has been really controversial called The Sound of Freedom. I don't understand where the controversy comes around because a great movie has to do two things: make you feel something and make you think in something when you leave the movie theater. And this movie makes both. I really recommend this movie. It's a topic that we should be aware of. So if you can and you have the possibilities, go to the movie theater and watch this film. The movie starts with a little girl playing with a drum set on her room. This girl goes to a casting. Her father takes it to a casting with his younger brother, and the kids are kidnapped. After that, we get the introduction to our main character, Tim Ballard, played by Jim Caviezel. He captures one of these guys obsessed with child pornography, one of these perverts, and put him on jail. And then he tricks him to, for the first time on his life as a police enforcer, actually find a real kid. This kid that he finds is the kid that we saw at the beginning, the little brother of the girl that was kidnapped. And this girl requests to Tim Ballard to find her sister. Now, when this happens, this is the plot device that is going to move the story forward. We have a character, a hero that has been dedicated a long time to capture sex offenders. And this is the first time that he actually can save someone, can save a real kid. So he set himself into a mission to try to find that girl that could be literally anywhere. One thing that this movie does requires a lot of mastery in the hands of the director, because shows you things that are pretty brutal but don't show you anything on the screen. Everything is put into your imagination for the way of how the scene is blocked and for the way of how the scene is edited. In fact, I saw an interview when the producer Eduardo Verástegui said that the kids, the real actors that played these characters, were tricked to think that they were doing another kind of movie. So they weren't self-aware and they were protected of the actual plot that they were playing. And I think that's something extremely hard to do, because how you protect an actor, in this case, a little kid that is playing a victim of abuse. So if they really did that, I salute them. That's amazing, and that's a level of mastery that I wish I could obtain someday. So we follow this character when he goes into Colombia, and he set up an operation to liberate a lot of these kids that have been slavery for a long time. And they succeed, but they cannot find the girl that he's looking for, this girl that we saw at the beginning of the movie. We discover that this girl was actually sold to the guerrilla, and there is our main antagonist in this case that has it in the middle of the jungle, in a place that is isolated for any type of law enforcement. And our main character decides to go there alone, unarmed, to try to find and save this little girl. I don't going to tell you more about the movie, about how this character accomplished this mission, but I like the fact that this character is a hero not only because he's fearless, but it is a hero for his determination, for the fact that he believes that he's doing something that is really important. He's not a John Wick that can kill 500 guys unarmed. No, he's a character that is trained, is a soldier, but the director maintained a level of truth that he is alone, surrounded by guerrilla members. And that's amazing. When we get to the climax of this movie, we have a rule on action films taking place. A face-to-face battle between our protagonists against our antagonists. But the director decides to tell this story, to show this battle from the little girl's point of view. And that's also an amazing director's choice. So kudos to the director of this movie because he did a great job. And at the end, our movie finished with that first character that we saw in the exact same place, doing exactly the same, but we know as an audience that that character has changed forever. And that's storytelling. Right there, you got it. So if you can, go and watch this movie and learn from it. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. That's going to help me out to keep doing content like this. See you soon.